And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. You look at the Pacers, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. So let's take a look at the starters for Kansas City. Luka Doncic is out there with Davis. Then there's Alperen Şengün, and it's Nowitzki in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, and it's Maravich in at the 2-guard. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral. Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Kansas City. Doncic passes to Nowitzki. Back to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. There's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Outside Davis. Pass to Nowitzki. Lets the 3 fly. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Love the response from Dirk. Wasting no time answering with his own triple.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Doncic. Nifty move. And Robertson gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Nowitzki. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. It's rebounded by Indiana. This is the first they're seeing of Kansas City. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Launches it, buries it from 3. Nowitzki's got 6.
You know, he's always ready to shoot the basketball, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, as soon as he catches the pass, he's locked and loaded and ready to go. Great confidence in his stroke.
Here's Robertson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Tries it from 16. Here's Daniels. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Doncic. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Shots blocked, and they're able to recover. Indiana with a rebound. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Clock at 4. From outside the arc. And Maravich pulls it down.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
With the rock inside, hey, Willis has one thing on his mind. Let's go to work.
Number 15.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Indiana.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
A vocal presence both on the floor and in the locker room. Willis is somebody his teammates really respect.
Maravich, the pass to Willis. To the paint. From 9 feet out. Got a hand on it.
And, you know, Nowitzki is capable of 86ing these shots now. That means rejection, using his height and wingspan to deny.
To end the drought. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kansas City shooting their first foul shots of the night.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
And he drops the first around the middle part of the year, Clark. How much are these teams looking to the future?
Well, it's hard not to. I mean, it's human nature to kind of look ahead. Coaches and players that are leaders on their respective teams have to keep themselves and their teammates in the moment. And that's part of the coach's responsibility, I think.
James is checked in for Luka Doncic. Here's Robertson. 6 points for him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. He's got 5.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Chandler, he's checked in for Indiana. Now, here is James. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Şengün. Over Daniels. Copper and Şengün with a terrific move in the bucket.
Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
And he's going for the lob! Offensive rebound, Pacers. Maravich, no good. Kansas City has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Pass to Robertson. They set the pick from deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Kansas City.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Nowitzki. He's got 6. Davis from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Davis has proven he's more than capable from deep. That D's got to respect his touch from there.
Here's Robertson. He's got 6. And the 10-footer finds the target. Robertson's got 8 points.
So few players still even use the hook shot, but I think it's a tremendous weapon when you can master it and do it right.
Here's Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the corner. And Maravich pulls it down. Maravich has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Robertson. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's Maravich. Offline with a 3. The Knights trail.
Indiana 5, Oscar Robertson.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Kansas City. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Pass to James. Here's Levens. Just 5 to shoot. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. Indiana with a rebound. Maravich has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, here's Boozer. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Now, here is James. He's scoreless. Levens. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Pass to Maravich. And there's the screen. Down low. Here's Chandler. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The combo guard skill set of Maravich really does a nice job of drawing defensive attention and then passing to teammates.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Now, here is James. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Pass to Levens. 1:05 left to play in the first. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I just love that alley-oop slam, DA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bass. Some nice ball movement here by Kansas City. Here's Maravich, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's James. Oh, big finish!
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
And that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Chandler's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment. you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Setting the floor for Kansas City, we've got Davis. Washington out there with James. And it's Levens in at the 4. The shot by James, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Washington. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Pass to Robertson. Over Doncic. And it's Indiana scoring again.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Nowitzki. We saw him with 39 points last game. Kicks it to Doncic. Here's Nowitzki. From deep, he drops it from range. Nowitzki's got 9 points.
Dirk Nowitzki, a 7-footer, shoots it like a guard, knocks down threes, a ton of fun to watch. This dude's a unicorn.
Pass to Maravich. They set a pick to the inside. It's stolen by Washington. To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he's not a high flyer by any means, but Nowitzki still can throw it down on you.
Here's Maravich. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Daniels is checked in for Indiana.
Boozer.
What's up?
And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success, Clark?
Tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done. Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And with the perimeter game, it's one thing to hoist up a bunch of threes. It's quite another to sink them at a high clip. Some terrific shooters on this team. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Nowitzki's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Doncic outside. Banked it in off the glass.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And you know, that's a really good sign. They stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And here's Indiana now, after the basket by Kansas City. Here's Maravich. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Doncic. And the 3 off target.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Hopper and Şengün's checked in for Washington. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Timeout charge to the Pacers. Get your cameras ready for the Pacers High School.
Look back over the last 10 games now to see which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Pacers in 5th.
Number 1, you have to have good shooters. Number 2, you have to take good shots. This team is both talented and disciplined.
So nice passing by Indiana here. Throws it up high.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Here's Doncic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know what separates Doncic from most players? He's really calm under pressure. Great poise. You can't speed him up. He plays at his own pace.
That's good from Doncic.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Doncic hits them both. Pacers leading by 8. Here's Robertson. He's got 12. Pass to Daniels. Here's Boozer. Here's Robertson. Sends it home from three-point land. Robertson's got 15.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Şengün. 6 to shoot. Boozer grabs the board. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Maravich. Checked by Davis. Shoots from the block. And Indiana again with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Davis, the pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Pass to Matherin from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Doncic right side. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Doncic. There's the double with Doncic. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. Inside, Nowitzki. That one falls, coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one. Indiana leading by 9. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
This timeout is for everyone, except you fans. We're throwing shirts. Time to get out.
Here's Maravich. Check by James. Pass to Robertson. Here's Maravich. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now, here is James. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Maravich. After the basket by Kansas City. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Milicic grabs the board. For Kansas City, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Pass to James.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
To the right side. For 3. Indiana with a rebound. Here's Maravich. And he lobs it up top.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Bass. Here's Milicic. For 3, James. He can't hit that time. Here's Robertson. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Here's Chandler. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And they're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And when it comes to avoiding turnovers, they do a great job attacking under control. It's a delicate balance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. Good on both. And 1:01 left in the half. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Kansas City. It's a 13-point game. Here's Nowitzki. The rebound by Chandler.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Nowitzki. And Kansas City misses again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Robertson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Robertson's got 19 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And so it's Indiana liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
Well, adding Anthony Edwards to their arsenal was a smart decision. Athletic, relentless. He's an instant asset to this squad.
Always nice to add a guy who can be this kind of difference maker. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Knights.
Where is the rebounding? They're getting pushed around and eaten alive. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's something they need to fix if they want to get back in this game. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Pacers leading by 15. And it's Daniels in at the four-man position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Takes him. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Robertson's got 21.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Puts up a three. Drains the triple.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Here's Maravich, checked by Davis. Here's Robertson. Doncic grabs the miss. Well, the Knights shooting at about 44% so far. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Maravich. From the high post. And the shot no good, a bit short. Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Down low. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. They set the screen. Here's Robertson. Drills it from deep. Robertson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks the tray.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Pass to Willis. There's a nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Robertson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Robertson's got 26.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Nowitzki. He's got 15.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Şengün. Doncic outside. Nowitzki, the pass to Şengün. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Willis.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
They set the pick. Here's Robertson. No good from outside. For Kansas City, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Nowitzki, pass to Doncic. The three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Willis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Maravich. Yep, that one's good. Maravich has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. City making a change here. Washington's checked in. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated.
The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
There's a screen. Gathering passes to Maravich. The three is up. He buries it from three. Give him 8 points now.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Chandler, he's checked in for Daniels. Kansas City also making some changes. James comes in for Davis. And it's Bass in for Şengün. And so Washington nails both of them. Indiana leading by 17. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Nowitzki. 17 points in the game. And Kansas City misses again.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting three from outside.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Bass. No points so far. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
There's a screen. Pass to Boozer. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knights.
7th in fewest turnovers per game. And you like what they've done on the perimeter. Their spacing, ball movement, it's been a strong suit of theirs.
And their low turnovers are a standout stat for them. They make smart, quick passes and do a good job protecting the ball from fast hands. Well, the Knights shooting just 36% in the third. James finds Doncic. The three is up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Kansas City shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting two.
That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. Indiana leading by 18. The three ball. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. some nice ball movement here by Kansas City. From the right block, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys will tend to corral numbers in those areas. And still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays. They've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes. That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Here's Nowitzki. Yep, that one goes. Nowitzki's got 19 points.
Hey, when you're going up against a big man with the skill and savvy of Nowitzki, that's a hard assignment.
Pacers with a rebound. Boozer's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Here's Maravich. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. To the paint. Soft touch off the glass. 21 points in the game.
This is just one of those games for Nowitzki. I mean, he's playing with a lot of fire, energy, and getting things to go his way as a result.
Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Shot from 12. The rebound by Chandler.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Matherin. Here's Maravich, guarded by Doncic. Clock at 6. Here's the pick. Lets it go from deep. Maravich, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Doncic on the wing. Matherin against James. Nowitzki. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Indiana leading by 15. 43 seconds left in the third. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game. Well, the Knights shooting only 42%. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Matherin. Davis, he's checked in for Kansas City.
Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Doncic outside. And Kansas City misses again.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Now Matherin, still without a bucket, to the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. We'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Knights, trailing by 17. And so in the game for the Knights, they've got Luka Doncic, Alperon Şengün out there with Davis. Then there's James, and it's Nowitzki in at the 5, down low. Here's Robertson. Tipped away. Stolen by Davis for the finish. And finished off by Davis.
They call him the Greyhound. Walter Davis making it happen in transition.
Pass to Robertson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Davis. And here's Şengün down low. Pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Willis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Mathurin against James from the arc. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's. And here's Doncic. Şengün, a screen on Daniels. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pacers leading by 15. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Robertson. Shoots over Şengün. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got 32 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
To the paint. Outside for Davis. Pass to Şengün. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Willis. Stolen by Davis. Here's the break. And Davis slams it home.
Davis makes getting up there for the jam look so easy. He's a deceptively good athlete.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Indiana making a switch here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Knocks it down from distance.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on it.
It's stolen by Daniels. Here's Maravich. Daniels up top. Pass to Robertson. Takes one from 10 feet. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. For Kansas City, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. And here's Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his 2nd this half.
Daniels outside. Pass to Robertson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Robertson's got 34.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
James outside. Back to Doncic. And there's a pick. 6 to shoot. Now, here is James. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 rebounds now.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now. That's not going to help.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
from deep. Here's Doncic. Pacers with a rebound. Here's Maravich. Pass to Robertson. And the layup falls. Robertson's got 17 now, just in the second half. Kansas City has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Şengün. Fires the three. No good that time.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Robertson. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Nowitzki, pass to Şengün. Doncic on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Offensive rebound. Lays it up and banks it in. Robertson's got 40 points.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. That one drops for him. Robertson's got 42 in the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
From 7 feet away. And Robertson gets it to go.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Doncic outside. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Knights have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, Milicic. And he drops it in from the low post. Milicic has got his first 2 points of the night.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Some nice passing by Indiana here.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. That one falls. Robertson's got 46.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Past 11. The layup off target. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's Chandler. Here's Robertson. 5 to shoot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots. Oscar Robertson.
from falls for him. Both good from the line that time. Here's Bass. He's covered by Matherin. Pass to Bass. From deep three-point land. Off on that one. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. He'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. And it's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing one of your stars for an extended time makes it even harder.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. They've got Alexander Sarr. Richardson is out there with Bailey. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Christopher in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Jackson is out there with Marion. And it's Miller and it's Sampson in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Christopher. Pass to Sarr. Now Richardson. And the 3 off target. Miller outside. Puts up a deep 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Inside. And stolen by Miller. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's Christopher, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Jackson. Oh, good on the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Christopher. The Cavaliers with another miss. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Shots good by Miller. And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injury.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury. But at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Bailey with the ball, covered by Miller.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Fires from 14. Shot by Marion, no good. Cavaliers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Pass to Christopher. Shoots the 3. Sarr. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
New Orleans is gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're sitting pretty, second place, looking to take the top spot.
And right now for the Cavaliers, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Sarr. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
One shot.
Free throw good, Sarr. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Richardson outside to the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Miller. Over McHale. Miller, no luck.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Bailey passes to Christopher. McHale with a screen on Marion. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Richardson, sinks the 15-footer.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Cavaliers trailing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Sarr throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Marion. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. McHale setting the pick for Richardson. Here's Christopher. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the inside. Here's Bailey. Pelicans with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they put the defense on. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The wide open look here for Marion. Wide open shot is on the money. Marion's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We have a break in the action. Now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. In third, the Cavaliers. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Outside, Garland. Majemski on the wing. Defended by Sharp. Lanier. That's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the middle. Here's Camby. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Throws it up high.
We have seen from Darius Garland, he has a real talent for making his teammates look good. Pretty pass there.
Banked in off the glass. Here's Pajemski. Scoreless thus far. Garland looking it over. Back to Pajemski. Lock at 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Cunningham passes to Campbell and slammed up by Campbell.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Christopher. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Lanier. Latch covering. Lanier, the pass to Christopher. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now Sharp. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Blatch. Another one falls for New Orleans. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him, and the shot goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Campbell. Here's Sharp. And a miss there on the triple.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They set the pick. Picked away. And here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Dampier. Here's Lanier. No good with the layup. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 5. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Heinrich is out there with Miller, and it's Cunningham. Then there's Marion, and it's Sampson, and it's the 5 down low. That's the Pelicans' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now, here's Richardson. Pass to Ham. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Lanier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
First free throw is good.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
Jackson, he's checked in for Cunningham. And he makes both free throws.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Heinrich passes to Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Richardson against Heinrich. Richardson, no luck. Pelicans trail by 4. Now here's Marion. Plays it up and banks it in. Marion's got 6.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Heinrich against Richardson. Pass to Lanier. Sampson pulls it in. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside Jackson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now here's Richardson. Down low and stolen by Miller. Pass to Heinrich. Jackson looking around. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot by Marion, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Going inside and finished off by Bailey.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Right side Jackson. Pass to Miller. Back to Jackson. Now Miller. Out to the right wing. Here's Heinrich. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Heinrich. Richardson the pass to Lanier. Pass to Jackson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Sampson out to Marion. Miller outside. Here's Sampson. 2 points. That one goes. Sampson's got 6.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games is shown on the 2K leaderboard. Pelicans on D. Pass to Garland. Richardson outside. Sarr sets the screen for Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pelicans trail by 4. Heinrich outside. And it's Miller in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Miller's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Heinrich against Richardson. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up on Monday. They'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Christopher's checked in. Pass to Blatch. Now Miller. Shot clock at 6. Heinrich outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Steps back. There's Garland. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Sampson kicks to Heinrich. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Heinrich's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Sarr with the screen on Mary. High post try, and he hits the jumper for 2. Christopher's got 8. New Orleans has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Sampson, defended by McHale. Sampson's shot, good. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. McHale with a screen on Heinrich. Garland the pass to Christopher. It's Richardson on the wing and stolen by Miller. Pass to Sampson. Miller dishes to Heinrich. Marion with it. Garland picks him up. Shot by Marion, no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pelicans pull it in. Now, here is Miller. Richardson covering. Miller, no luck. Miller's got 3 of his 9 shots to fall. Saw the pass to Garland. He lobs it up. Heinrich against Garland. To the paint. From 10 feet out, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or 2. Dampier, he's checked in for Cleveland. Pajemski's coming in for Richardson. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. At the Sharp. For the 3. Here's Camby. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Back to Garland. 1:27 left in the second quarter. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard and Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as it is.
You got to be kidding.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Christopher. We got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 3-on-3. Here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Christopher, covered by Cunningham. Here's Christopher. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
From deep three-point territory. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
You can't go wrong with any of these guys. Each one brings something different to his team. They're all valuable.
But you know how it is, Kenny. People want to see one winner. That's sports. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Pelicans.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Alex Sarr in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Alexander Sarr is out there with McHale. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Bailey. And it's Christopher in at the 3 slot. McHale setting the pick for Richardson. Pass to Christopher. Now Bailey, covered by Miller. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Bailey.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And the first one drops. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And so he makes both from the line. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Richardson outside. Christopher drains it from beyond the arc. Christopher's got 5 points now this quarter.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Jackson, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Marion with the steal. Pass to Jackson. Back to Miller. Fader on the way. McHale with the rebound. McHale's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Christopher, guarded by Marion. Pass to McHale. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Christopher.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for New Orleans, number 20. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Taking a look at New Orleans, holding on to second spot in the conference, a great season for them so far.
Well, I think for New Orleans, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
There's Jackson with the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
McHale setting the pick for Richardson. Pass to Christopher. Back to Richardson. Sarr with the screen on Marion. Here's Richardson. 3-pointer. Sarr's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Jackson has the open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Right now, let's take a moment to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Guys, back to you.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
McHale setting the pick for Richardson, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Cleveland substitution. Bob Lanier. Darius Garland.
Pelicans leading by 13. Pass to Miller. Launches a three. Bangs home the trifecta. 12 points for him.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Christopher, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Fires the three, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Christopher, the pass to Lanier. It's tipped. 3 on 3. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside Garland. Miller against Richardson. To stop the run. Good on the three-point shot. Richardson's got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look now for Cleveland. Eric Dampier comes in for McHale, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Richardson. Camby with it. 8 points for him. Camby, a screen on Garland. Sharp on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Christopher, the pass to Garland. Here's Dampier. Pass to Christopher. From outside, off the mark. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. Heinrich's checked in.
Now into the lineup for New Orleans, number 12, Kirkpatrick.
Cunningham outside. Right wing. 4 on the clock. And Heinrich with the basket, the assist by Cunningham. Heinrich's got 5 points so far.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Lanier. Pelicans pull it in. Hamby the screen. Back to Sharp. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Got that one up quick.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
1:32 left in the third.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Shoots it up. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. The Cavaliers, fourth.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
So for the Pelicans, Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Cunningham, and Miller's subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. Launches from deep. Miller, no up.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Miller. No one near him. And yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Miller's got 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside Garland. Here's Pajemski. Here's Lanier. The Cavaliers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
First team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Bob Lanier.
Take a break.
Taking
Take
2
a break.
shots.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. And so it's New Orleans, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Marion. He's out there with Jackson, and it's Miller in at the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And it's denied. Pass to Miller from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Miller's got 11 points here in just the second half. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And Sarr pulls it down. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Bailey passes to McHale, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Pavlovich. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Heinrich outside. Mitchell sets the screen for Heinrich. That 3 off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Back to Pajemski. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
To the right side. Mitchell sets the screen for Heinrich. Good by Mitchell.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Holmes against Mitchell. Pass to Pavlovich. It's stolen by Cunningham. And here is Mitchell, guarded by Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Mitchell.
And that one misses. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And he's good on the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Manning. To the inside. Johnson can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pajemski grabs the board. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And the basket by Johnson. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Charity stripe shot. Here's Camby. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, then this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Manning can't get it to go. New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Can be good.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Pass to Popovich. Here's Manning. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And remember the buzz? It was huge around Manning when he was taken with that #1 pick in the draft. And you know what? It should have been. This guy was a stud for all 4 years in college.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. He's perfect from the line this time. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And slam dunk by Camby.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Dampier. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And Garland has it in the corner. Just 2 to shoot over Heinrich. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Boy, somebody needed to step up and rescue that possession, and Darius Garland does exactly that.
Cunningham looking around, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a rebound.
Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Sharp, the pass to Heinrich. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Blatch. Inside. And slam dunk by Camby.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Garland, the pass to Lanier. There's the pick. Here's Podziemski. Up again. Pelicans pull it in. Camby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Over to the wing. Now Sharp. Cunningham outside. Here's Blatch. Tries it from 19. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th assist in this one.
2 minutes remaining.
And here is Garland. And good that time.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Sharp. Cunningham outside. Here's Blatch. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offensive rebounds, so why not let those guys work?
First one falls for. And he makes the first, but misses the second. To the left side wing. The wide open look here for Garland. Hits it from three-point range. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. Yep, it counts.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
To the wing right side. Back to Heinrich. Cunningham outside. Sharp on the wing. The tray connects from three-point range.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Heinrich outside. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific